Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here and to stand and, yes, clap. I'm so honored to stand in solidarity with this phenomenal organization. Like they were saying, we had an amazing talk back with Girls Inc. at Stuffs on Broadway last year. I've been a fan ever since. I feel so connected to the mission of Girls Inc. because I have dedicated my life to trying to amplify the voices of girls, literally on stage. So I'm very proud to be with you today. And let's hear it for Vivian. Oh my goodness. Where's she gone? She's already down here. She's so fast. Like she was saying, I had the pleasure of chatting with Vivian a few weeks ago, and I left our conversation feeling so invigorated and fired up. I was blown away by her tenacity and her leadership as she told me, like she was just telling you about lobbying for Congress on Capitol Hill and how she helped get out the vote at her college. Vivian, you are already such a powerhouse, and I can't wait to watch how you continue to use your powers for good. I love that Girls Inc. is all about encouraging a girl to use her voice, to boldly speak out for what she believes in. And as I was preparing for today, I've been reflecting on my own journey with my voice. And in addition to my ambitious, confident, out loud voice, I also have an inner one, a little voice in my head that's always kind of giving me a hard time, honestly, a tiny inner critic telling me I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, telling me I'm not worthy of a big opportunity or capable of doing a difficult thing. When I first started writing Stuffs 10 years ago, I really felt like I'd bitten off more than I could chew. Writing a whole big musical about such a complex subject felt way too daunting. The kind of show I dreamed of creating seemed completely beyond my ability. I second-guessed every note I wrote, crumpling up draft after draft. I anxiously sought validation from others. All I wanted was for someone else to tell me how to write the show, to give me the perfect step-by-step guide. My fear of how my work would be received by others drowned out my desire to make something that truly mattered to me. I trusted everyone's voice except my own. But the year before Stuffs opened on Broadway, I hit a fork in the road. I realized I could either let my inner critic be the loudest voice in my head, or I could sit down at the piano, take a breath, and try really hard to listen to my inner supporter instead. And you know what I discovered? Cheering myself on felt so much better than tearing myself down. I knew my inner critic would never go away entirely, but I asked it to at least not interrupt me while I'm thinking. And while I sat there, I tried to summon strength from three things. First, the women who came before me. The suffragists, took on massive, impossible-seeming challenges, and they never gave up. I looked at old photographs of them standing together in front of the White House on freezing winter days. I imagine they must have felt daunted by what they were attempting, but if they could still persist in those conditions, then maybe I could too. And second, my sisterhood of friends who celebrate and commiserate with me, who hold me up and talk me down, who believe in me even when I don't believe in myself. And lastly, from brilliant young women like Vivian and all of you and all the girls over there, what's up? I strove to create something that could hopefully make you feel like your dreams are possible no matter what your doubtful voice has to say. So to all the girls in this room, you might be I know some of you are over there, if I can offer you anything, it's this. Whatever it is you're pursuing, whether it be in arts, politics, science, business, astrophysics, like our friend who we'll hear from in a moment, anything. It's okay if you have that nagging inner critic like I do. It's okay if sometimes it makes you nervously clear your throat and not know what's gonna come out. But know that your own voice, the voice that shines through when you really listen to your gut, when you feel a light turn on inside you while you're doing something you care a lot about, try to let that voice be the louder one. And if you're having trouble finding it, draw strength from your ancestors. Fall down the rabbit hole of history and find a woman who paved the way for us, who makes you feel seen. And hold on to the mentors who can both support and challenge you. And hold tight to your sisterhood of friends. Hold each other accountable to your goals and remind each other how capable you are of achieving them. As driven, passionate women and girls, I know we can tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So whenever you start beating yourself up, try to talk to yourself the way you would talk to your friends, with encouragement and love. And remember that the more you use your voice, the more you are inspiring the girl after you to raise hers. I know that the future is in good hands with all of you speaking up. I'll be rooting for you every step of the way. Thank you so much.